Đức is interviewing. Let me explain. Đức is interviewed for Zalora, yeah, which is an e-commerce company here in essentially in Asia. You think of it back at home like the Amazon, right? So they ship a lot of clothing and things like that online, and it's a management trainee position. And they only pick the top of the top because this is actually quite intensive. Once you pass a management trainee, you will become a manager. So you're essentially fast track. All right. So lovely to meet you, Đức.
Hi.
Hi. So thank you so much for coming today. Why do you think you're a good fit? Name one thing for this role.
I believe Zalora has a startup culture, and I'm the one who always interested in following I have an entrepreneurial spirit that very fit with this culture. Every time I see a problem, I always try to think of the way to solve it immediately. I don't like to wait for someone else to help me solving it, because it's very there's something inside me like motivates me to do the things. So I believe it's very fit with Zalora as well. Yeah. Thank you.
Any examples? Because if you don't give me an example, I don't believe anything you say.
Okay, so one example for me is I have participated in a project which we simulate a startup, and so we have discussed a lot of things about like what are the problems in Singapore right now. Like, so from there we found out that there's a problem with customization for people who like stickers. Like, for example, you want customization for your phone case, but you don't know where to buy it. So we are the one. So we come up with a solution. We open a startup like to print our stickers and to do the customization for them. So I have persuaded my team members about these ideas, and somehow they totally agree with me, and we successfully got break even before the business forecast. So that's how I've done. That's how I proved I was a very good problem solver.
Okay,
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Okay, we'll stop there. Now I want you to pretend to be the interviewer and ask me the same question.
So what do you think you as a best fit for this position?
Okay. So first of all, thank you for the opportunity, and I love Zalora. Right, you're a fantastic company. You have done phenomenal job at bringing market share. Even Amazon is, the world's leader, is behind you in this space, right? So, and I know you're going to do a fantastic job in the future. And I share that same vision of disrupting the market. I want to do something that will bring positive change as well. And that's why I got this position. So in terms of why I think I'm a good fit, let's just start from the beginning. I've always considered myself a very proactive self-starter. I was actually born in a small village in Vietnam with very little opportunity. I charted out my own life, and here I am today. Not so many. So let me give you some benchmark. This year, NTU, one of the best schools in Singapore, all of Vietnam, they only took 20 students to be here in this country. To get it into this country, from Vietnam, from a small village, is definitely a hurdle to come through. And I did it all pretty much by myself because I wanted to be a part of change and growth. And let me give you an example as well. Say in my, right now, I'm a student, I'm in my 4th year, and I've noticed that there is a lot of problems concerning people not having enough information on healthcare, on healthy eating. Yeah, healthy eating. People, college students, they eat really unhealthy, they eat a lot of pizza and all these things. So what I have done is that I actually started a blog about healthy eating. And, I make videos, I show recipes, I show what's the long-term impact on better eating. And through this blog, we have reached about 400 people, and about 100 people have joined in, actively participate, and have lost weight, and lead a better, healthier life. So for me, I've always really enjoyed being kind of like if I see a problem, I would pull up my sleeve, I would jump right in, and I would get started. Yeah. So we'll stop there. Let me ask you, what is your initial thought?
My initial thoughts is like just to show up like what are the skills I have, and like as you say, an example about my experience, what I have done best in my past. But yeah, maybe I have like I didn't show enough to like persuade the interviewer about my skills.
Right. So the feedback I have, first of all, is very important. In the end, you mix up between the two skills, right? You're talking about problem solving. What's still on skill number one,
Yeah.
which is being proactive. Yeah. So just stick with one skill first. Like leave an impression in their mind. You say you're a problem solver. I mean, you would say you're a proactive person. Prove that you're a proactive person. First thing first. And when you come into a company as well, right? Don't just always talk about me. Start with them. Tell them why you love them. Tell them what you know about the company. Tell them like, oh, I heard your CEO wants to expand to Asia, and Asia is like a really strategic position for your company. And I'm, just so happy that you're growing it here, right? Show something about the company. You have to come in with research, because everyone else is gonna come in and say the same thing like you. Okay, so you need to stand out. How you stand out is that you have to show them you know the company. You say something about the company first. You say your excitement. Then you're gonna talk about, right? You're gonna talk about a little bit more about your drive. You said you're an entrepreneurial person. Why is that? Like, why are you an entrepreneur? Was it you always born this way? Like, you have to give it a lot more thought about who you are. Okay? So like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can give some silly example. When I was 5 years old, I've already had, like, my dad bought me some candies, and I took those candies, I sold it to all my friends and my uncles and my cousin, and I make $5. It doesn't matter the example. But you have to show some characteristic about you for them to remember you. Based on what you have said, I don't remember you at all. You leave the door, you leave the room, I'm not going to remember anything you said. Because whatever you said was same. Okay, so tell a story that set you apart. Okay, so this you need to know yourself. Okay, and then being proactive is quite easy. They're not looking for somebody who like Bill Gates, right? You just in college, but they're looking into the proactivity. They're looking for somebody who dares to do something, not to study all the time. I don't care if you have A+. But specifically for this position, they're looking for somebody who have done something. And so like for me, as an example, I see that a lot of my friends, are gaining weight, they're eating crappy food. So I just do something. I put them together, I teach them how to eat better, I show them the recipe, I show them the healthy benefit, I have a blog. Doesn't matter, do something. Okay? So your example is actually okay as an example.
Yeah.
But it still need to come across stronger. And it still need to come across like, with more conviction. Like that was your specific action that helped the company to reach even, to break even.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Maybe your company is lucky. I don't know. You have to say why it was you who did it. Okay?